What's up, guys? This is CADEN. Um, I'm making my video today about coming out at work, and my situation's a bit different because I run a business with my parents, so it was pretty easy, and it's a small business. So coming out to my customers is really what I have to deal with on a regular daily basis because a lot of people know me pre-T and I was a part of the tennis community. So, I would have people coming in asking me where my sister is and why my voice is deep, if I'm sick. And in the beginning, I was pretty uncomfortable with telling them. I would tell them I don't have a sister or I'm sick and try to kind of play it off. Now it's pretty obvious. Some people have even asked me, if I'm transitioning or if what to call me by, basically, because I think they get the message. But yeah, like I said, it was very hard for me to tell them like pre-T and like a couple months on T. Now I'm much more comfortable with myself and how I identify, basically. So it's not really an issue anymore. I don't really have a problem telling people that I'm trans. You know, there's a lot of people that see me. Usually, the guys see me just as a guy, which I'm, really happy with, and I keep it that way. But a lot of the women kind of recognize that I'm obviously looking and sounding a lot different, and they, some are blunt about it. Some will just ask me. Some I have to kind of tell, and I just say, hey, I'm transgender. I'm in trans. Usually, I'm saying I'm transitioning. I don't really say that I'm transgender, but I'll say like I'm transitioning. I go by Caden and he and him pronouns, and they usually get it pretty quick. I work in a pretty conservative area, so that's why it kind of was iffy in the beginning as well. But now that I'm more comfortable, it's a lot easier for me to be like, yo, it's not very difficult to kind of catch on. So yeah, telling your boss that you're trans, I think, is a lot harder. But my advice for that is to go to somebody with power within your company. If you're working for a corporate company or a bigger company, you like I personally wouldn't go around telling my coworkers that I'm trans or my preferred name and pronoun just because you might think they're cool with it. Um, and they might not be cool with it, and you can, get uh, physically hurt that way, emotionally hurt that way. I think a lot of things can go wrong in that situation. So I would go to somebody with power, the district manager, the overall manager of your, shop, or your, whoever your boss is, basically, and just nip it in the butt. Certain states have laws protecting LGBT and trans people. So read up on what your state laws are, just so you can protect yourself if anything happens. You know, I know in California you cannot get fired for your gender identity and sexual orientation. So stand up for yourself if something happens. Um, yeah, I had one problem at work, uh, and I told the person, what was up, and he did not respect me, which was weird because when I first met him, he thought I was a guy. And when I told him, I'm in transition, he was completely a dick about it, basically. And for months, he just wouldn't respect me, and he wouldn't call me him or her. He wouldn't call me him. He would call me her, and just not respect my name. So I talked to him about it. I had my girlfriend talk to him about it, and then nothing happened. And then I told my mom to talk to him about it, my boss, and he was still kind of a dick about it. So he got fired for that reason and other reasons as well. But take care of yourself. Make sure you're in a safe place. Uh, there's a list of companies that are LGBT friendly on the internet, so check those out. Like if you work in Starbucks, I know Starbucks and Pete's is a friendly LGBT friendly place. But look online to see what if you're in the need of a job. look online to see what your options are, because you want to make sure you're safe and you're not going to be working in a place that can be harmful to you and your safety. So yeah, those are my opinions, I guess, about this. So I will see you guys next week.